Morning, guys. Thanks, Marius, giving us a go ahead. Anyway, guys, you guys are on the TV rink this morning, and well done getting to the last 8 again. Yeah, so what do you guys think of the tournament so far, Marcus?
Yeah, it's been a great tournament, Dodge, and it's been well supported, well set up by you guys. So Sam, the tournament's been run so well. Gripping Stuff has been an awesome sponsor. Thanks to Firwood as well.
Thank you.
Great facility.
Great. And Greg?
Rog, yeah, it's been really good. We played at Hillary yesterday, well organised, some great games. Well done to you and your team.
No, look, I mean, only myself and Shane and all the guys have put the effort in to get this thing going, so it's been awesome. But if Arnie wants to ask you anything.
Yeah, guys, I believe you had some tight games yesterday, and may the best man win. I'm friends of both of you, so I won't be rooting for anybody.
100%.
Good bowling, guys.
Thanks,
All
guys.
right.
Well played, eh? Well played. Morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Day 2 of our competition, the PBA qualifier in Durban, the KZN version. Unfortunately, the weather's not playing up for today. It's raining, and the guys are just going to have to play right through it. On our TV rink, we've got Greg Scott, well-known bowler. Roger will tell us more about him, and Mark Rogers, who's now been probably one of the form players in Port Natal for the last 18 months or so.
Morning, Ronnie. Yeah, Greg's played in the SA Mixed Pairs with Leonie Goodek. Always a good win. in Punata if you win the mixed pairs. And yeah, Greg's he's a tough competitor. Nice guy as well.
And he's supported by his wife here always, Jane.
Yeah, we expect a tight game here against Mark. Mark's, like you said, he's in form. And he's been in form for a while now, so it's going to be a tough one for both.
Yeah, they both got a lot of singles experience as well. So I think the conditions are difficult, but they're both very experienced riders. Maybe you just want to explain to the viewers why they were allowed to roll up and beforehand, etc. The PBA.
Well, let's just chat about the green first. The green looks like it's running well, even though we had rain all through the night. It looks like the green drains very well, so we expect the speed to be reasonable. Probably looking around about the 12 second mark. Looks about there. But your question was on?
The question was, we allowed them to roll up on the rink in the same direction they're going to play in with a mat and a jack. You want to explain the logic?
Yeah, it's PBA rules, so we go with what the PBA does and what they say. They're allowed to roll on the rink in the direction they're playing with a jack and a mat. It doesn't make sense not having a jack and a mat to have a roll up anyway. So
it's actually crazy.
Yeah. So that's.
And I find it quite interesting because your opponent's going to roll up with you, so it's quite an interesting conundrum.
You can have a look at and see where his weaknesses are early.
There's really quite a crowd that's come in. The feedback we've been getting in general has been excellent from all the venues. We will endeavour to make it better next year.
Yeah, look, I mean, I've heard a lot of positive stuff, and if there's anything anybody wants to add to it, that we can make it more exciting, more enjoyable. Yeah, unfortunately, some guys have to lose, and some guys like this format, some guys maybe not. But let's just go through the list of guys that have got through to the last 8.
Well, you started to win the sections yesterday. Have you got that?
We're going to go through the last 8.
Yeah.
Richie Allen, he won his section.
Yeah, he was on the TV rink yesterday.
Played against Raymond in section 2 and got through. Chris Drover won section 4 and got through against Matt Mayo.
Okay.
Greg Scott's here on the TV rink. He got through his section and beat Keegan in the playoff.
I believe it was on a measure for the time break.
Yeah, so there has been some tough and tight games for the guys. Mark Rogers won his section and he knocked out Ruan Victor in the playoff. Jacques Bierman won his section and knocked out Jason Nutt, Clint's son. Clinton got through and he knocked out Dylan Schumann from Kingfisher. Craig Garland got through his section and knocked out Paul Mayer, who I think has done well in the tournament. I mean, was maybe a late entry.
Yeah.
So he did very well. Shane Ninoba got through his section and knocked out Tyrone Lehman.
Yeah, it's quite interesting looking at the mix here. I think it's 4 Port Natal and 4 from inland and down the coast, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, so it's a nice mix.
Just shows you the talent that is in the province. It's not just central in one city. I'll ask you the question. How many arrows are out there today, Rog?
Not enough.
You still got 2 more sets to sell today if you want to buy any. Raincoats are on special. So, yeah, I'd say it's running at about 12, maybe 11, 12. But there was a lot of rain last night. My pool's quite full. I live just across the road from here. Valley. We're going to have a bit of interference with the sound because we're right on the veranda because of the rain. So our locals are here, and they're a little bit like me, a little bit tone deaf at times.
We'll try and keep everybody posted on the games that are on the 4 rinks, even though we only televising A1.
We had one suggestion yesterday, which we'll have to try and implement. We don't have any way of indicating who's won a set on the actual flip chart.
We've got those numbers that Jenny's busy working on. So those have been sorted out. Jenny's busy with it right now.
And I mean, so if somebody won set 1, with some
we've got those markers that are coming, yes.
Okay. So we will keep picking up all the interference. You're picking up the interference from the people around.
Is it 8 here?
The background.
I'm just going to give it to the guys.
Okay. It'll get worse now. Okay, that's fine.
You can just give this
right,
to.
So,
are you marking this side?
I'm not marking. I'm umpiring.
Are you umpiring?
Yeah.
Greg Scott.
He's marking this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who plays a lot with Graham Scouten, those that know him. Greg's developed tremendously over the last few years. What's his name? Playing with him a few times.
Jürgen.
Yeah.
That's for the set.
Essentially been a front ranker, but
which side of the board
navigating his way into the back rank and doing quite well.
Morning, JC. How are you?
Sorry, buddy. I had a fucking call up this morning.
No, that's fine.
5:30 with the electricity on the.
So the first end, a great start. Mark stuck one close. And looks like he's online for another, maybe. Oh. Looks like it'll be one. Oh, happy birthday, Charlie. Charlie, our greenkeeper, yeah? 76, his wife said 78. I don't know, somebody's missing something. He looked like 78. Yes. So, those who don't know Charlie Tree.
He lasts another couple of years. He's nearly as big as you.
A short little man. and a great left-handed bowler in his day. He's still very, very competent. Nearly made provincials in the old days. And loves his beer and singing. John Kennellan marking today for Strover. John lost yesterday, I believe, in the section somewhere. Sections were tough. Greg Scott won yesterday against, I think it was Keegan, the twin. It was game down with a bowl to play in the tie break. And managed to hit the head and move the jack. And Junior dropped about 2 feet short and lost on a measure. That's how tough it is. We're just trying to sort out the settings here because of the interference of the noise background. So if you don't see a picture now and again, it's because he's playing with the equalizer. Okay. I expect a bit of driving today. There was another green. Morning, Barney. How are you this morning? Arnie Muscat. Roger's running around at the moment. Basically, it's just drizzling lightly at the moment. There was a lot of rain in the area last night. My pool is full. We're going to play irrespective of, because as you can see from the field, I think there's 4 from Port Natal, and the other 4 from other KZN, up Midlands or wherever, down the coast, Zululand. So we're going to play today. The possibility we don't play a final, it was never nearly going to maybe play a final, because the top 2 will go. So we got that in hand. If they don't want to play the final, they'll just share the first prize and second prize. So yeah, Bonnie, nothing changes, same rules as yesterday, except now that it's a knockout stage. If you can't win the set, you no need to carry on playing the last end or so. You can go straight to the second set. And good morning, we miss you, Bonnie. Get back on the green more often. The highest quality bowls already on the TV rink. I'll keep you updated on some of the other scores there. The rain's starting to come down a bit harder now. So all the cameras are actually now on the veranda, so we've got slightly different angles from previous day. But thanks to Marius Watmar from Henry, Westfield Bowling Club, ex Newcastle, who's doing the streaming for us. Greg just a fraction heavy. He's playing with his new era bowls the last couple of months, and he's playing really well. Right, Bonnie, the last 8. So you got the TV rink, as you can see, and they've got Richard Allen playing Strover, Chris Strover, Greg Scott here playing Mark Rogers, Jacques Beerbum playing Knott, and Troy Garland playing Shane Nienaber, Shaky. So that should be quite an interesting game. They're on rink 5. Somebody's 6-1 up. I don't know who it is. I'll have a look shortly. Troy is up 6-1 there. Maybe he's adapted quicker to the heavier green. As you know, most of these top bowlers like bowls that finish. Not the same finish, having a super slick green, but very playable surface. As you can see now, Greg's on the mat here. You'll see the effort he puts in. It's not much more than a normal delivery, so I think it's drying out a little bit. And you can see it's running on reasonably well. Hello, Rog.
Yeah.
Barney is just saying you wanted to know who's playing who. I've just read them out there. But have you got anything to add from what you've heard yesterday?
About?
No, in general, the games.
No, not really.
Everybody's been very responsive. Calls for more of these type of tournaments, even if it's not a qualifier, just to have more people play each other. The good guys want to play each other a lot.
So we got 1-1 here on the A ring. A1.
They've been tough. They've been close. Troy's up 6-1 against Shaky. I don't know if Strover is up against Richie. I'm not sure.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I think Troy's in the president's side?
Yes.
Is he? Okay. So he's...
Unfortunately, he was on the B side last year, I think, and played third, and for some reason they didn't pick him this year. I've had the pleasure of playing quite a lot of bowls with him. He's a serious player.
So it looks like he's gone 7-1 up against Shane.
So he adjusted quicker to the green, I think.
Yeah, and Chris is 3-1 up against Richie.
Quite interesting to watch the body language. There's Strover pulled the mat. He was jumping up and down. He thought the Jack was going to go in the ditch. He would have. It hadn't been wet. It stopped just on the lip. So all the tactics at play here. I think Greg's holding 2 here. But Mark's such a good bowler. I expect him to nail this. We watched yesterday. This backhand on the clubhouse was probably the best line, the best hand to play. Yeah, there we are. Marky boy, well played.
Oh, good shot.
Yeah. Marky's still leading on the A side, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still on the A side as the lead.
Yeah. Strover's got a comfortable lead there as well against Richie. 7-0. Can't believe that after 2 ends. So there's still a chance for 7 ends to play, but you have to start playing soon. Richie stay at your house. You to keep him up late.
No.
Before I get too far in somewhere that I won't get up. There's no one on the road to ask.
We can talk inside maybe.
And if there's a car coming so fast,
some of our rugby supporters have just come back in from last night. Ole, ole. Yeah. A lovely red card. I think this bowl shouldn't invent a red card. We had that years ago. It was for smoking, red card. Looks like both players are playing backhand, huh, Rog?
Yeah, might be the better round the clock.
And thanks to the markers coming out in the rain, some of them volunteered for our visitors from all over the KZN. Thank you very much. All good aspirations now. I want to make that last playoff, get to the last 2. when you think about it, you've got to play the last 64 in KZN to get to the last 64 in Cape Town to get to number 1. It's quite a process. Hey, Raji?
Yeah, so Greg's drawing a little bit heavy again.
Yeah.
Looks like he might be 2 down.
He'll adjust from there. I expect Mark to adjust here. That's one of his biggest strengths.
Yeah, Marcus, he's very consistent.
Got an easy.
As a lead.
Yeah.
Holding 3.
He's got such a nice, easy delivery. He's so balanced. I believe he's a good golfer.
Yeah, I've played a bit of golf with Mark, and he hits the ball a million miles. Quite a big fella. I don't know much about Jacques from Dundee, but I think he's 5 down after 3.
Oh,
Against Clint.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so Marius just let us know that he's plays in the B side for KZN Country.
I had the pleasure of meeting him again this year at the Dundee tournament, just held a few weeks ago. And they put on a good show as well. Another great run tournament.
So it looks like Shane's picked up 2 shots against Troy. 7-2 after 6.
I've got a feeling that this is number 1 coming, yeah? Yeah. But it's been great. So, Rod, you're lucky you've qualified already for Delville. Durbanville, sorry.
Well done.
Great shot.
Great draw.
And great sportsmanship there, Marky, giving him a little high 5. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, well, they're going to be teammates in the A side, so
they better get on with each other.
Yeah.
When is that tournament taking place, Roger?
Which one?
This one they're qualifying for when they go to
the Cape Town Durbanville one.
Yeah.
It's been earmarked for 3rd week in March, so it's a week after district.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like Clinton's drawn 2 crackers on ring 4, sorry.
Yeah, he's an underrated player. We played him this year in the KZN pairs. He won our section, and he went right through to the finals.
Yeah, myself and Roberts did against himself, and I'm trying to give you his partner's name.
Yeah, I'm trying to I don't say the word elderly, but he is. But a very steady.
He's a vet. So he's a vet.
Yeah.
Very steady lead. With tough conditions at the bell as well. The wind was probably 80 kilometers an hour.
Us Durbanites aren't used to that.
No. It was like playing back in PE.
Yeah, PE was exciting, huh?
Right, so it's 2 all, yeah, with Mark and Greg. So, not a fair, yeah.
Yes, the rain seems to be abating. Just a very, very fine drizzle.
I don't think Richie's found his rhythm yet.
Yeah.
Seems to be struggling a bit on ring 3.
And that's a good rink. We practice on that quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's just the conditions. Because he was really solid yesterday.
Yeah, maybe he likes maybe the faster pace to a sticky place.
Mm. He's playing out of? Rich?
He plays out of Empangeni. But Chris has drawn another one, so he's holding 2.
I've never played at Empangeni. What's the greens like there?
The greens are very good. So we played mini districts last year, or this year in February. And they're very good.
Oh, a great bowl there from Marky right on top. They're both finding their range now. Ooh. Richie Allen.
He's holding 2 widely.
Yes, yeah, no, we had a run.
Oh.
I think Strobert got the
Knocked
shot.
one out.
Yeah. Speaking to some of the guys that hadn't played sets before that are playing here today, they said it was quite amazing because you get thumped the first one, but you didn't feel so bad. But if you're playing in a normal game of singles, you're going to suffer for hours.
Yeah. That gives you a chance, I suppose, to come back.
There's another good one coming in. Mark is really, really throwing it in. What a great ball, but probably, Roger, I don't want to say it in front of you, but probably the best lead in the A side at the moment. No, he's one of the top leads.
No, he's a top bowler. So.
Yeah, top bowler. Playing a lot of background lately. Did well in the fours. Was it a KZN or? Yeah.
Played on the Firwood, didn't
He skipped, yeah, for Johan. And then I think in the Port Natal fours, he played third. I think he's going to be an excellent. Oh, what a great shot. Just drawn it right inside.
Absolute cracker.
He might not be holding. Yeah.
No,
he's not holding.
Mark's still holding.
How close do you have to get? There's Jurgen who's marking there. I don't know Jurgen. I knew him from Gauteng days. He was ex-Botswana. Played for Botswana. Playing a hell of a shot, yeah. What a hell of a shot. Oh, wow. What can we say? What can we say?
He's made three of it.
Two at least. Could have sold the shot as easy as he made it. I mean, that's brave.
That's good balls.
Trusting himself. Shows you how good the green is. Congratulations, Charlie, again on your birthday and the greens.
Let's sing happy birthday later for him.
We'll have to before he starts cutting the grass or something. Look, he's still walking around here. 76, he just keeps on going.
Yeah, Richie's finding his rhythm again. It might be a bit late in the set.
Well, I think the second sets will be interesting. The TV rink is like, the boys are really piling them in here.
Looks like Clinton's running away with it down there as well.
Yeah.
And Troy's 9-2 up after 7.
Barney, so what do you think about Mr. Greg Scott? Doing well. From your own club? Playing out of Park Hill? Looks like he got a 2, maybe. Probably one of the best ends I've seen this weekend.
No, good quality balls. Like you said, the greens are, with all the rain, are still running at a decent pace.
It drains quite well.
Might be quicker than some of the other clubs I've been to, even in these conditions.
Oh, definitely. We know it's spring, and some clubs are in the bidding trying to get the maintenance done, and some have finished their maintenance. But it's exceptionally difficult in the wet weather.
Chris is doing us back ball there.
He's right on top of this one. Yeah, Roger, I'm just looking at the mats that you provided. Yeah, it looks very great. They don't look like they slip at all in the wet.
No, they're made for bowls. So the guys, his name's Chris Rogers, SNL Graphics in Johannesburg. So the guys looking for mats get hold of Chris.
Or they can get out of Roger and he'll put you onto.
100%.
If you need a lot of gripping stuff today, you know where to come.
It'll be handy today in this weather, I think.
I think so. Oh, they're really starting to pile them in, yeah. They're really starting to pile them in.
Looks like Shane's finding his rhythm now. Going probably 2 feet away from the jack. And Clinton not seems to be piling them in again against Shark.
Just out of interest, how's the draw work from here? There's a rink 1 will play the rink 3, and
the winner of Richard and Chris will play the winner of Greg and Mark. Then you got
those two there.
the winner of Jacques and Clinton will play the winners of Troy and Shane. Yeah, so 1 and 2, so 1 and 3 and 4 and 5.
So there's being a half a betting man, I'd say there's a good chance we'll have one from Port Natal and one from somewhere else in the finals, or the last two.
Possibly.
It could be.
Yeah, Chris has gone 10 zip up against Rich.
Well, I think you've had experiences where you've been well up or well down. I remember in the Nationals you were well up in the one game, and we've got to find a way to get back in or not let the person back in.
Yeah.
So all Richie can do here is just try and find his rhythm for the second set. I mean, there's nothing else. Get the negative thoughts out your head. And these two gladiators are still giving it stick here.
Yeah, it's like Greg's holding one. I'm sure you'll try and pull the jack for 2 around the corner.
Yeah. Shaky's just dropped short there. He could have drawn a bonus point there. 2 meters to draw another. He's quite upset with himself. There's one thing in common about all these 8 players. In my opinion, they all work hard at their game.
Yeah, looks like Clint's holding 3.
Yeah. They all work hard at their game.
That should take him 11 up on ring 3, 4.
Marky puts a lot of effort in. I'm sure Greg does. Strober does. Troy, not always, because he lives on the bluff. He plays out of Westville. And he's got himself a job now as a sales rep, working for Ruan and the guys. So he's on the road quite a bit now.
Looks like Greg's going to get close on his 4th bowl.
Nice weight, just a turn. Oh, unlucky. But it's tight.
So 4-3, I think. So not over yet.
Jakey not heavy. Dropped a meter short. Swinging the arm. Troy's been standing better on the mat nowadays. He's not walking as much, and his weight's improved tremendously. Another great ball there.
They've started their second set already.
So they don't have to play the last end or 2 if the set's done, because it's a knockout at this stage.
Yeah.
Just get the point. Oh, Richie Allen just played a great shot, but unfortunately the jack didn't stay with him.
Yeah, so I think for next year we're going to have to get some decent boards where you can see the names from the commentary box, as well as some numbers
Show the
to
set.
show the sets.
I don't think a lot of clubs have it in Durban, those sort of boards, because we don't play a lot of sets.
We don't play sets at all.
But Johnny being who he is, I can get him to maybe weld a little piece on either side of those frames.
Just put some ears on there.
And we've got spare numbers and just put a 1 and a 2 on it. Quite easy. It helps when you've got people that are handy in the club, guys that know how to work with their hands, and all things to fix and break.
Yeah, like we said yesterday, that we'll start the next process early next year. So we'll get all the I's dotted and the T's crossed.
And hopefully Firwood's, the only reason we're not using the B green is that they were of the opinion that it wasn't 100% at this stage. They've been working on it hard for 3 months, and they gratefully said some other clubs can take it and let somebody else use it, which was fantastic.
100%. I mean, like, the same thing happened when we played in PE. They moved from Warmer Boating Club to to Westview because the greens are a lot better. And that's what you got to do. You play on the better greens.
Yeah.
Good bowlers want better greens, and
That's
they deserve better greens.
And for those of you who are a bit confused why we're not using ring 2, not that there's anything wrong with it, but in the opinion of the greenkeepers and the guys that practice a lot, it's not as good as the rinks we are using, so we just left it back.
Yeah, that's why we're not using 6 and 2. So one's the TV rink. Yeah, we only had 2 sections at Firwood, which is what we agreed on.
Yep.
If the greens weren't ready. Looks like Greg's holding a few shots, yeah?
Yeah. One of the looser ends here from Mark.
That looks better. Good road.
You can't give a good player too many chances. Is he heavy? He looks a bit heavy.
Maybe just, yeah, maybe a little bit too hard.
Remember that downhill down there? It's sloping.
It does slope
Yeah,
off,
it slopes a little bit down there. Actually, I mentioned it to Greg this morning before they went in play, so I wonder if he remembered. Shaky and Troy having a timeout at the moment. So he's waiting for something. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, once again, Rog, thanks to all the sponsors. Gripping Stuff, yourself, Sam, Firwood Bowling Club, Aero.
So Greg might pick up a 4, yeah?
Yeah. And my son's College Africa, we do corporate training. Anybody needs any training requirements, get your kids upskilled, give us a shot.
What we'll do in between the sets, we'll run the ads for the sponsors.
So if you're interested in sponsoring anything next year, give us a shot. This is only going to get bigger or more popular. The type of formats we're playing, I think it's going to start changing bowls as we know it.
Yeah, we don't want to flog it to death, but we'll keep the guys informed as to when and where we're going to have the next ones.
Even if it's a non-qualifier, just a tournament. Keep the skill set going. There's a lot of excitement about that last night when we were having a few cold drinks talking in general, and a lot of the guys wanted to play pairs with different partners from different parts of the country. It sounds exciting.
Yeah, the guys are happy that we might change to pairs. Like we said, it's easier than trying to find markers.
Yeah.
Not that we haven't got any guys volunteering. We had Ray Craig come down yesterday,
yeah,
help out marking. He came down to watch because he wanted to watch some good bowls.
I thanked him yesterday. He actually wrote to me this morning asking for as much information as possible.
So well done to Ray.
Yeah.
Nice to have you down here.
And Ray was a serious bowler in his own right. He reminded me that he was played for KZN. That was before Port Natal and them started. So I didn't know that. I knew he played for Maritzburg. He also played Port Natal. But if he did play for KZN, he's about the only one I know that's left that did that. Because that was prior to 75.
Sure.
So you can imagine in those days, some of you are quite new in bowls.
Some of the guys playing here weren't born then.
Yeah. And in those days, the whole of KZN was the team, your district team. So you got to get one of 12 in the whole province. You know how hard that was. And then they started all the mini districts after that. They spawned them.
Oh, I like you, Rich.
I think a little bit of nerves coming on this game, yeah.
It was nice of JC to come down and do some marking for Chris.
Yeah, I saw that, huh?
John was knocked out yesterday, and he ran the tournament down at Stiller Park. Thanks, John.
One of the players he played against, forgot where he is now, is one of the guys that travelled from down south. And he said, John said, I cost him the tournament because he peeled the set with him. So it knocked him out.
So Sean's
Sean's
come down to help with umpiring if we need somebody.
Thanks, you very
Sean.
much. Thanks. He played yesterday and he said, if I'm out, I will gladly come and mark.
Sean
Talking
Sean
about
plays.
Mark. What a shot. What a shot.
Sean Fagan plays out of Hillcrest. And I believe he might be moving to Westville Boating Club.
He started moving before the silly season, as we call it. And elections start coming and everybody starts hopping. And if you play more of these type of tournaments, there'll be no reason to hop. You can play with your mates from any club. Oh, well, looks like it's going to be close, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's the beauty of the PBA. You can play with anyone. You can bring in Jerry Baker if you want.
And any shirt. You can play with any shirt as long as you...
Yeah, it's a boating shirt.
Sport shirt, bowl shirt, I should say.
Any boating shirt. We're not, not going to put very strict rules on it.
Marky, what a shot.
Well done, Mark.
Oh, wow.
Great boating.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Mark's drawn 2 crackers there.
Oh, this is going to be down to the wire, this one.
It's gone 7-6 now. 7-6 to Greg.
Well, boys.
After 7, 2 ends to go.
Classy stuff, classy. You think, oh, I'm about 4 inches away, I should get second, yeah.
And we're just getting some SMSs coming through from guys that maybe are watching it.
According to
thanks, Gary Marcus Jones, to set the record straight with regards to Sean Fagan. He has moved to Westville, I believe. Thanks, Gary.
Thanks for listening in.
So Gary must be under the duvet watching some balls.
I'm also getting messages. Thanks to all those listening in. There's been corrected by Ray de Cray. He said, correction, Arnie. Port Natal was a province, but Natal was all the other districts. All right, so Port Natal was always, but I thought they only started in 75. But I might be mistaken. Yeah, it's interesting. We must know our history of our sport. We'll make an effort. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate it. Sorry you're not here today, but I'm sure we can find something in a small glass for you if you come a bit later.
A double in a short glass.
Double in a short glass. Cheryl Waterman, a wonderful lady who writes for the newspaper, the Mercury and that. She just asked us again now, are we proceeding ahead? Because she's very interested in results. She does sterling work for us, bowling. Sorry, Ray, I'm not that old, he says. Okay, Ray, so why don't you just put on chat here? What year did you play districts the first time? I'm glad you're keeping us busy. I'm going to need a secretary for all the messages coming through. We're getting asked by various clubs to share the link of where the bowls is being shared.
For the guys that want to watch live streaming, you can download the Fairtree Bowls Master, and you'll see the link in there that goes straight to YouTube. It might be easier for you.
Yeah, or you can go to YouTube. If you want, we've got the code, the QR code. We can WhatsApp it to you. But very good for players to try and get onto the Fairtree app because it's going to keep results and all sorts of things. Really a fantastic app.
Mark's drawn 2 crackers as well.
Well, there they are. They're piling him in now. Mark is making a comeback. This is the last end. Oh, bowl for set.
Yeah.
Mark is line game. Set, I should say.
Yeah.
Come on, great draws. What would you play, Rog? I'd be inclined to play with a bit of weight. Look for the jack and get a ball out there and at least peel the set.
No, 10 draws.
Oh, he's 3 down.
10 draws.
2 down. 2 down.
2 down now.
He didn't hit it. Okay. I think that's the first set, and we're going to do some sponsors.
So let's talk next generation sports wax. Simply rub your fingers into the tin and rub my fingers together. You do this for a few seconds, you'll feel that your fingers get more tacky. So many applications for bowls, netball, rugby, any contact sport where you're going to need a bit of grip, as well as surfing. That one's coming soon. Very good in wet conditions. So the name says it all, gripping stuff.
Back.
Okay, so we had a break in connection with the ads, and only a pleasure, Dion. Yeah, thanks for taking part, bud. And yeah, maybe good luck next year. And like we said at the beginning of the tournament, we're probably going to change it to pairs. So we start looking for partners, play in next year's one. Greg's just doing a cracker here. First end of the second set. Richie's taking a bit of strain against Chris. Not as consistent as he was yesterday. Yesterday he was on fire. And looks like Clinton's got one up on the set against Jacques.
Now, Ray de Cray just telling me that he played Natal B-side in 1982. That's correct. 1982. Francis Drake had just started playing bowls. Sorry, Ray. I started playing in 1980. No, I didn't play districts till, I think, 89, 90, somewhere around there, I think.
Mark's just drawn. Oh, unlucky.
A great shot.
Greg's still holding one. And on the end rink, we got Troy holding shot against Shaky. Just recently, Shaky's become one of the ambassadors for another brand of bowls, and he was Aero.
Great shot there. Strava just took the ball out.
Greg's just drawn an absolute cracker on A1, holding 2 now against Mark.
I was surprised on the last bowl of the set there that he was short. You know, the appeal in the set is not bad. He could have taken a bit of weight and taken one bowl out
So Greg will be drawing for 3 now.
Surprising from Mark. Huh? What size bowl is Strober playing? That looks small.
I think they're 3s. Holding 4.
Good shot. Well done, Greg.
Well done, Greg. Very good 3. Now we know why Greg's on the A side. You can see his abilities to draw.
He's a good drawer. He got a lucky one, I think. The ball got turned in there. Stopped the whitey. Richie's having a little giggle to himself. I don't think he scored so far this morning. And I think Strober just turned him in for one. Give it to him. Come on, Strober. Yeah, it's cutthroat. Measure. Playing to go to Cape Town. So, Rod, just explain the concept of having this tournament and how the financing and why it happened.
But you in the meetings, you tell them.
All right, we all know that thanks to Fairtree, they gave us the qualifiers. But we've always said that it's quite expensive for players to go down to Cape Town. It costs anything up to 12,000, 14,000 rand. You got to stay there for 3 days, I think it is. 3 days of tournament.
4 nights.
4 nights. So basically, the prize money that we've collected through all the entrants, and thanks to the generous sponsorships from Firwood Bowling Club, Sports Club, there'll be enough money to finance the 2 players to go down there, more or less, without dipping into their pockets. Crowdfunding. That's what it really comes to. So we'll have two from Port Natal that'll get there. Roger's already qualified. He's there. Who else is qualified? Wayne Roberts. So we got 4 from Port Natal.
And then you got Kingfisher.
Kingfisher had a winner of theirs. Who was that?
Tim Woolley. Tim Woolley is qualified to go.
Any other districts?
Finland haven't had one. Zululand haven't had one.
And we didn't have one.
And Port Natal turned it down, unfortunately. So they lost out. And then if we're unable to have a tournament, we can nominate who goes. So the committee will sit down and decide, well, maybe it's Paul White, he should be going to those type of tournaments.
Yeah.
And then you raise funds for him. Yeah, fundraisers.
But you say Port Natal should be holding one next year, with a bit of luck.
We were hoping to have one now.
And for those who are listening, that would be for Port Natal members only. Like Kingfisher had theirs, was only for Kingfisher players.
That'll be open to anyone that wants to play.
From our district.
Yeah.
Male or female. Senior or junior.
We don't discriminate.
Yeah. The entrance fee will probably be still on what we would call acceptable, because we have to finance people to get there.
Yeah, look, I see the ones in Joburg, the guys are paying $750. I'm not sure what they get for that.
Yeah. So there is prize money in this one from the last 16 upwards.
Yeah, so the last 8 in the 16 that got knocked out will get their money back, basically, $500, and it escalates up to first prize.
Excellent.
First prize is 12,000 rand, so which I think is very generous. We might change it next year. It might be a little bit less, and we change the format. Oh.
But yeah, so just Roger, I know you've won a few singles titles. Just on the terms of prize money, it it dwarfs anything else that you win in current single setup. Even the nationals, if you win the SA nationals, I think it was 10,000. See the Open. Hey, 6,000 to win the nationals. Yeah, you're going to win 12,000 rand on a weekend. So it just shows you the thing I found the most surprising when we were asking the people to play, and the entrance fee came up. And if you go to a normal club, you hear people complaining, "Why am I paying 100 rand to enter Port Natal? Singles, fours, whatever. It's not worth it." So I thought when we went to 500, we were going to have a problem, and maybe it's because it's the type of players that are entering. Nobody complained. Absolutely, nobody complained.
There was no one hesitated.
So it just shows you that there's space for in our current setup to pay more to win more, and we can still leave the call it the semi-pro and the amateur basis. That those who want to play the standard setup we've got now, they can play it. Keep it as is, and then create a separate calendar for people that want to play more competitive, pay more. But you'd have to forfeit. You won't be able to play a Pro 10 or something because it clashes. So I think that's the way we've got to go with bowls.
Yeah, good.
What do you say out there,
No, it's
gentlemen?
going well.
Females, ladies watching? Sorry, Mark is digging in your box. You're looking for a cable. We've got to try and do something to bowls. Rog, what's happening on the greens
So
there?
it looks like Craig's gone 3-1 up in the second set. So he's fighting back, coming back strong.
Richie's 3-1 down, so he'll feel a lot better than he was. He got a bagel. I think we can call it a double bagel in bowls because it's 0-0 on those flip charts. And people clapping shots there. From
Shaky just drawn a cracker there.
Cracker, yeah, he was down there.
He was 2 down,
Yeah. I remember when I was in Joburg. He was young and stroppy, drove like the wind, and his dad was a good bowler. I forgot where they played out of.
Looks like Clint's holding 1 against Jock. He's 4-2 up after 5. Troy and Shaky are 4 after 6.
Troy's playing a good shot, yeah. Oh.
He made 2 of it, I think. Got a cracker. Well done, Troy. Looks like Mark's finding rhythm again, yeah?
Yeah,
Holding 3.
There comes Jacques and Odette. Our travellers from Yaku. Travel all over the place. Love their bowls.
Richie's maybe holding 1 against Chris. Jacques still 1 down against Clinton not. And Clinton just knocked Jacques in for the shot.
And Ray, if you're still there, you say you played in 82 thereabouts. I think Canellan was playing he was up in Mpangeni in those days. Was he in the same KZN side as you guys in those days?
And Richie's just drawn a cracker. Looks like he may be holding 2 against Chris.
He was by far.
Which will make it 3-all.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. I think Richie was the best player on show yesterday at Firwood, and maybe he's starting to find his rhythm now. Rover's having a bit of a run there. Oh, it might be 3 down. This could change the set.
Shaky just pulled the jack away from Troy's shot. Troy being 6-4 up after 7.
And he won the first set, so he's nearly through. Oh, I'm surprised Greg was short. A little bit of tension there.
Not sure who's holding, yeah?
I think
looks like Mark's. So Mark.
Because Mark actually hit his own ball, so I don't know. Maybe that's why he was negative, and he might have been holding.
Yeah, Mark's got it, I think. 3-2 to Greg.
The pace of the games are great. It just flows. The players are commented it's so much better than marking and waiting. And if you get beaten in the section, they're looking across at the other ring to see what the other people were doing in the section. Paul White yesterday, his head was nearly permanently looking towards Raymond's game because he needed Raymond to drop a set. And Yaku nearly did, and he failed in the last minute. I believe some of the ladies did quite well. I think Kim did well.
So it looks like it's 6-all with Troy and Shaky. Yeah, I believe Kim Christensen had some good games. Played well yesterday.
She beat 2 top players, I think.
I'm not sure who she beat.
Here comes our groupie.
I think one of the players she beat was Brett Berger.
Yes, Brett
she said she played very well, and he said he played well, so she might have been exceptional. Well done to Kim.
You said you practiced with her the other day. And
I had a roll with her on Wednesday, yeah. And, she was playing great bowls.
And well deserved, she finally got selected because
Correct.
She deserved it at least the previous year. She's been a form player. I think we played her in the Pro 10 and she was phenomenal.
She plays a lot of bowls with John as well, and he's a good ambassador for the game. And he'll be coaching all new bowlers and young bowlers.
Well bowled. Well bowled, Greg. It's good to see
Great
senior
bowl
players
from
giving
Greg.
back, whether it's admin.
Magic ball from Greg there.
You
Looks
got
like
players, yeah. You got senior players like John giving back, yourself, and that working behind the scenes, Shaky. It's good to see the bowlers do some work.
Who do you think's holding there, Chris or Richie?
I'm gonna say
Richie's gone 5-3 up as well.
That's Richie. So, and thanks for putting it up. You know, that's with the old days, people used to try and help people that travelled and make them stay at your home or something like that.
Richie does the same when you go up to Mpangeni.
Strawberries is drawn right outside, not played.
No, we stay at Richie's house in Mpangeni when we go and play up there.
Oh, what a great shot. What a great shot.
Cracker from Greg, yeah.
What is a firing?
I think Mark's going to have a look at it.
Oh, I think so. You don't have a back ball, but at least you've got one to come.
Oh, you're going to have a trot.
But watch his drive. He doesn't lose his weight. He doesn't lose his line. He just asks effort, strong arm movement. Very accurate. He is very accurate. Look at that. What a shot.
Looks like it's burnt.
If it's burnt, he's going to hold, I think.
Yeah, he's holding there.
Not played. Don't know if it's in or out. We've got Jürgen there, checking out everything.
Full umpire.
Hey, Sean, here's your moment of glory, but you wanted a mirror, you got it.
Real's getting rigor mortis there waiting for something.
Yeah. Thanks, Dion. You said Kim beat you as well. It's a wonderful achievement for a person to beat 2 players of your standing, and Brett's been playing really well. And he's from Stella, so he knows the greens well. Said the green was really good. I think he said he played on sea green.
Yeah, and John Ward is a quality bowler as well. Got against him a few times. Might get lucky now and again. But generally, he's on the money most of the time.
For the newer bowlers, if you don't know, Dion, sort of about 2012 to 2016, he was probably the Wayne Roberts of Port Natal. Hey, Dion? Something like that. You won lots then. Then I think you had a sabbatical. I don't know. I went to Joburg, so I don't know what happened from there. And I've had the pleasure of playing with him a couple of times this year. against me as well.
Dion can be known as the loose cannon sometimes as well. Not sure if he's got a comment about it.
He does play with arrow.
All arrow bowlers might be loose cannons, but good bowlers. At one stage, Dion went away from arrow, and now he's back. Thank goodness.
Hey, Dion, what was your record with? Which bowls did you win in the 2012 era? What did you play with? Ensalade?
I think it was arrow.
Can't remember.
He said the Liverpool logo on his ball.
Was arrow around then?
Arrow started here in 2011, 2012. Probably one of the first people to get us to arrow. And then Ron did that.
So let us know, Dion. Any questions from anybody out there?
You need to change your batteries then.
I commented on the match that Roger provided, yeah. Just watching it, I mean, we got some all different actions, but nobody's managed to make the mat slip, or they don't seem to be slipping off the mat, which is great. And they're very light.
Thanks for the comment there, Dion.
Dion, yeah. Dion flipping through his photo album trying to find a black and white picture of when he won the singles. All that tell singles twice. Yeah. So I'm good company. I got Roger who's won it once. It's something I've never got further than the semis. I lost 3 in a row, but many years ago. That hurt my brain. Right down the business end, yeah. Troy and them are he's shaking hands.
There we go.
Troy
6
won.
all. So he peels the set and wins the game. So he gets
Well done, Troy. Troy beating Shane.
2.5 points to half a point for Shaky.
I'm sure Shane will be rushing off going home.
I think we might bring Shane into the commentary box
I
for
think it'd be a good
the next
idea.
2 games.
Because he's our ambassador committee member down the coast. I'm sure he's not going to go via the place where the bowls got stolen.
I don't think he'll be having curry today.
No. And just for interested, Dion said he played with Taylor Ace. That's what I seem to remember.
And arrow.
And arrow. But in that order, eh, Dion?
He must have won more titles with arrow, I think. Greg's a little bit short on his second ball. Looks like Mark's holding 2. Maybe one in a look.
Well, Richie Allen is making a bit of a comeback now, at least. He's 6-3 up in the second set after not scoring at all in the first. As I said yesterday, he was the form player here at Firwood. Very effortless. Him and Marky, similar deliveries.
Yeah, Daniel Toby had a good trot as well. And Richie played an absolute cracker in the last end of the
shot
final.
away.
Take the jack away from Neil.
In the tiebreaker, I mean, Neil drew it about 2 inches for us old folks. And with the third bowl, he just trailed it off.
But Greg might be a bit closer here on this one. Yeah, he's 4 number. For front toucher.
Yeah.
Great balls from Greg.
Yeah. We got Dion on a roll now, telling us that he won more titles with arrow. I mean, Dion played. Oh, Marky's so close, yeah.
So, Troy Garland's through to the last 4 now. Hold on to Troy. Keeping the Westfield flag flying. Good. Greg has drawn another shot. That was 5-3 up.
It's been a hell of a game. I can just remember 2 bowls that he played, one on the last end of the first set, he was short, and one earlier here when he was down, he was short. But otherwise, he'd been on the money.
So Troy will play against the winner of Clinton and Jacques. It's looking like Clinton at the moment. They're playing the last end, and he's 6-5 up. So if he does drop one here, he's through. Appeal on this set will get him over the line. Maybe you want to go and have a chat to Shane down there.
We're going to do that now.
Yeah. And Troy. Bonnie's just going to take a walk down to the pitch and have a chat to Shane Ninoba and Troy Garland. Troy seems to be a little shy and he's backed off the interview. You'll have to catch him on A1 when he goes in the TV ring. Oh, come here. Come here. Trying to lure Troy into the commentary box. He's running away from the camera.
How's it going?
We over there. Tough game there, the first set.
Troy really played well. To be fair, I struggled a bit in the beginning. I just struggled with the weight. I suppose. Nothing wrong with the grip.
How's it, Troy? Troy just come into the commentary box and well played. Thanks, Sean. Very good. So what do you think of the game? Any comments?
Firwood coming in, playing against Shane.
He's going to get interviewed after the final.
Thank you very much. Well played.
And yeah, congratulations on the tournament. You guys have done it.
So Yanni was busy chatting to Shane there. So you started off on fire and you didn't take your foot off the pedal, huh?
Just maintained, but he played better in the second set. But just managed to sneak in on the last end there.
Anyway, good luck in the next game, bud.
Cheers, but I appreciate it.
But Troy was playing hard to get, didn't want to get interviewed. So we said it's quite easy, you won't be on a TV ring.
No, I got him into the commentary box here and he had a few words to say, which we appreciate.
Got John Barry, another legend from Port Natal, chatting to me now, asking about how are all the rinks. He said, the game between Mark and that's fantastic. Obviously, club mates, friends, what's it about the greens? Is it tricky? I'd say not really. I would say it's not that bad at the moment. It's actually holding out quite nicely. And thanks for the comments about the work that Roger's putting into it. We are fighting against the noise of the background here, but we're doing our best. We try not to tell you what you can see, we're going to tell you what you can't see.
Looks like Greg's holding shot.
So if you didn't quite hear Marky, Shane was saying it was just a bit slower than where he played yesterday. I think he was at Stella. And but they were both at Stella. Marky's just won a great one.
Although Mark's is draw number 1.
And Troy just found it quicker.
Richie Allen's 9-5 up after 6 ends. So he's making a good comeback there.
I think Troy's the youngest one left. Early 30s.
I think he might be under 30.
2 or 3. Got a lovely family. Greg had a run there. Might only be one down.
Looks like Richie's drawn number, yeah?
Now, yesterday he was trailing the jack like that. Huh? Notice. Just from our point of view, Roger, I know we were talking about streaming and there was pros and cons, and we agreed that we'd find the finance because you actually promote the sport more. People sitting now today, maybe in the club somewhere, could be anywhere. And thanks, Marius, for getting quite Marius Botma, who's our resident screening artist. He's ex-Newcastle or Westfield Bowling Club now. Just quite excited to tell us that we've got quite a few viewers.
50 in total.
Which is not bad at all, considering. And once it's on the net, it lives there forever. People will be watching this months and years later.
Yeah, so just to give you guys an update, Troy beat Shane Nienaber and Clinton not beat Jacques Bierbom from Dundee. And so Troy will be playing against Clint in the semi-finals.
That should be quite close.
Yeah, good game. So I'm still betting out there with Greg and Mark.
And it's not that they're playing slow, it's just this game is so intense.
Greg's 5-4 up after 6. Mark's 1 set up. And looks like Chris is going to have a trot, I think. Richie's holding maybe 2. And he's just missed the jack. Unlucky Chris. So it looks like he goes 11-5 up in the second set.
We might go to a tiebreaker there.
So we're staring at a tiebreaker there, I'm sure.
We want blood.
Maybe for the tiebreaker, if there's a tiebreaker, if you just go down there just to make sure the guys know what to do.
Roger, it's your department, and you've got all the experience. You've played a lot of PBA in the current format that they have. So you can tell them about how to keep the mat, don't have to keep the mat. There's a whole lot of things. It's a bit complicated.
No, it's straightforward. Easy game. We'll sort it out when we get there.
So just for those that don't know, or even remind me again, how does it work? Spin for the mat. Okay.
Greg just come out a little bit short of the second ball.
That's,
Mark's holding 2.
This is the longest they've played this way. It could be a little bit wet there because they haven't been walking there. He's given it a bit of a push this time.
He's holding 3 now, possibly. Maybe.
Bit of pressure.
A little bit of pressure from Greg, yeah.
You can see he's looking anxious there. I think he's going through some sort of mental routine that he's been doing.
Yeah, Greg's a very focused bowler and he's one of the toughest competitors you'll get. Plays a lot of bowls with Graham Scutton.
Yep.
Graham's also an A-side bowler.
I'm sure you're listening somewhere, Graham. Rooting for your mate.
Yeah, I played a lot of bowls under Scoots in the districts. He's a great leader, great motivator.
We are doing a tiebreaker there. 1 set each. Richie drew it about 2-3 feet and Paul got knocked further out, but he's still holding.
So Mark's drawing a cracker here, number 1. Could be holding 3.
Definitely, I'll say 3. You need a good ball here, Greg. Just drop a 1. Thanks, slow, say 1 shot.
Probably the loosest end we've seen the 2 guys play. Maybe a bit of pressure building.
Yeah, and as I think they never played this long before. He's got second, yeah, well played.
Oh, what a road, eh?
That's a big correction. Well done.
Stuff. Doc? talk to him, watch the game.
Tell us, how do you feel, Jock? How was that?
Oh, this was awesome. Yeah, it was good fun, good camaraderie, and good bowls.
Will we see you next year?
Well, if I get an invite, yeah, we'll
Good.
come.
Good.
Yeah, good bowls in the top 8.
Fantastic.
First time coming
That's
here.
awesome.
Yeah,
Well done.
coming from the Platteland.
Great for your district. They've been asking how you've been going.
Yeah,
Greg, you know, and the boys there.
no,
And the green today, bit heavy.
a bit sticky, but yeah, all of them playing the same one.
It was true, flat
Yeah,
level.
yeah. And then Clinton had a good start.
Yeah,
I had to pull in the last shot by half a meter and I missed it.
Oh, bad luck. John,
That's
thanks for
both.
coming and see you later.
No, thanks a lot.
And safe trip if I don't see you before you go.
No, I'll stick around for the ticket final.
Thank you
Okay,
very
good.
much.
Thanks you guys for organising this.
Only a pleasure.
Thank you. That's
So it looks like Chris is holding one there
Oh, the rain's coming back again.
against
We're gonna
Richard.
make life a little more exciting again.
Oh,
I think he's still holding.
might be Richard now.
No, he might have turned it in. Fatal.
Close. Close.
John saying measure, so the other half of the Springbok rugby team supporters club is arriving, so expect the noise to get a bit louder.
Greg's just drawn a cracker here.
And the other game that you can't see there, Strover might have just been turned in for shot on the first end of the tiebreaker. So John Kennard said, Tom, come have a look. It's an indication of,
Looks like a measure.
I'm not sure, but you come and make a decision because they only got the ball left to play. And you only need one. I'm going to guess that he's slightly down.
Yeah, you wouldn't be playing it if he was up, I suppose.
It's Strover.
As you know, it's not shot. It's best of 3.
What do you do, Roger? If you think it's close, how do you think about it?
If it's close, you got to draw number.
I was taught
If it's a measure, don't take a chance.
I was always taught. Let's see what he's doing. He's having a little draw on the forehand.
Looks like 2 up for Greg, yeah?
I don't know if he's hit it.
No, short.
So maybe he was holding and he was just being safe. But I was going to say, I was sort of taught in my younger days, if you weren't sure, play it as if it's down. At least you be positive. If you're negative, you probably quite often don't affect the head at all, and you might be down and you lose. Rather play a positive shot as if you're down.
Want to
I think he's down.
Rich?
Yeah, I think so. There was not a great shot there. He was short. He just played the back.
No, it's Chris. Chris has got it.
Oh, Chris got it. Okay,
Yeah.
no, that's why I didn't say. Chris is not that. Do that.
I don't think he would have kicked it in if he was holding.
Yeah, so you're just playing. We're going to draw wide. Okay, so 1 to Strover.
Looks like Greg's just a little bit heavy.
Piling them in there. It's another great ball. Can't believe the conditions have just changed. It's like saying, come down quite heavily. Strover's put on his raincoat. And these two here walking around without shirts on just about. Oh, this is close, yeah. This is close. That's marvelous. I think he's still holding. You can go and look, bud. People forget that they go and walk on it. That was a hell of a ball.
Maybe a shot on the forehand for Greg, I think.
I'm not sure if you can get to the ball past his short ball.
I think he's got to get to his ball or to his back ball.
I'd be inclined to play the backhand, that just follow him down, sit the ball, and maybe push the jack. The short ball of
I think the shot's on the forehand.
Greg's ball might affect him to get to the ball. Might play too heavy. If he gets a jack, so he's got the best back though.
Got 2 best backs.
You could probably get there. If you go for the jack, I'd say yeah. Interesting. It's a pressure ball. They calling for a tape on the. They're calling for a tape on the other tiebreaker. They've pulled the mat up through it. I think it's over, Rog, but we'll find out. Thanks to Sean Fagan, who's come to help us out here today.
He's holding the 23-meter mark. It looks like it might be short. Or just in.
Well, 1,000 years of leading, our side's good. From a distance.
Half an inch in. Played the shot of fit.
I've got a cake there.
No,
Oh, what a
you
shot.
played the forehand.
What a shot. That'll make it pumped up. And I was thinking about this format. These games are all exciting all over. I mean,
Very, very reflective.
having been watching for the weekend. All right, so we're concentrating on the other rink. I could talk to you. Rostovus has drawn it. And it was over by a couple of inches, and he's run through about 4 feet. Richie Allen needs one good bowl to set up the set. The tiebreak, I should say.
Looks like Greg's got one to look here on A1. Richie's just drawn a cracker here, maybe foot and a half from the jack. Well done, Rich.
The youngsters, 20 centimeters plus or minus.
So it looks like Greg picked up a 3 there.
Yeah, well, a hell of a shot to make a 3.
Yeah, brilliant shot.
Well,
Yeah, so he goes 8-5 up.
Biased here, but she's chuffed as hell. He's playing well as usual. But they're teammates. But she wants to go to Cape Town as well, I think. Oh, throwing it long. Throwing it long. Let's see what happens. That's the longest head they've had this way. On the 2-meter. Full head.
Yeah, on the second end of the tiebreak, Richie's still holding one. Well done, Rich.
So, Rod, do you think that's good strategy? Last end, throwing it somewhere you haven't been before, 3 up?
I think he's just trying to change the game.
3 up playing the last end. I wouldn't have changed.
So Chris is now holding against Rich.
Come on, Rich. You deserve it. You've been playing well. Had a good comeback from getting a hiding.
Looks like Greg's gone to the ditch on his first ball.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't have changed the length. Putting himself under pressure for no reason.
Yeah, I think I would have probably done a shorter end. Chris has drawn another one.
So he's line game. Richie's got you can't see it, but he's got a shot on the backhand. He's got a bowl that's about 2 meters short and away almost directly in line. And then a bowl about 2 feet and then almost a touch up. So he's got to play through that, get through the port, hopefully pick up the jack. And he doesn't have a back bowl except on the far at 2 o'clock.
Greg's just drawn number.
No, he just has to get a 1 there or drop a 1 and he wins a unit.
That's it.
He's playing it. I don't know if he's going to get it. He's a rub. Oh, what a shot. What a shot.
That's a cracker from Richie.
Yeah, I told you he had the 1 ball on the side there.
Mark's just drawn number 1 on A1.
And he managed to shoot it up into the pocket there. So it's 1-all in the set, in the tiebreak. Now it's who. John Canellan flipping the board to everybody today. Very nice of him to come and give up his time.
Greg looks a little bit closer here.
And the rain is coming down. But no,
looks like he's drawn number 1. Well done, Greg. Very good. Great balls from both these guys.
We're going to have a tiebreak here too.
Great balls from both.
They've been so matched. Let's see the rain bucketing down. I think Marky's accepted the fate that the set is gone and warming up for the tiebreak.
Richie's drawn one very close in the last end of the tiebreak.
I've been impressed how he's fought from that.
One each in the tiebreak. And He's probably about a foot and a half away from the jack. So
Mark
Greg's
got to make a 3. How do you make a 3? You can. You get the jack through her. You could play it. Mark, you could play, if he gets a jack anywhere near the ditch, you could make a 3 and peel the set and win the game. Monkeys are running around.
I think Richie's a bit tight on his line.
Bit short. Strover's down, according to John. Mark, he's playing with a bit of weight here. He's trying to get to the jack. All right, so we're going to have a tie. Strover got wrecked on a short ball. Richie Allen's still holding. He's in front of the head about, probably, I guess, about 2 feet. And Strover's got a ball about 2 feet behind. And Richie's dropped short, which he won't be happy with.
Could be a nuisance ball for Chris.
Strover hasn't been scared to play with weight, so if you put it anywhere at the back,
he's probably going to have a look at the ball now.
He's having a run. He looks half interested. And he missed.
I'm not sure if that's the right shot, but anyway.
Well, if he takes a ball and he scores. He's even laying 1. Richie's now got a problem. Do I defend or do I go to the back? I think just go to the back and hope.
Looks like he's going for another shot.
I don't think it's the right shot.
Good shot. Good spot there, I think.
Okay.
Could be another one.
Yeah, if the jack moves,
so you can't hit both out there now.
But if he gets a jack,
you've got to draw it.
Strover's under pressure. That's what you want to do.
Either draw it or get the jack.
All right, so back on the live stage here. Marky's first to bowl. Relatively close. Maybe 2 feet. It's starting to really bucket down now. Mark obviously hasn't got a raincoat. Greg went and put it on. Also playing the forehand.
Yeah, so looks like Greg's draw number, yeah. Cracker. Hold on.
You can only appreciate the skill sets they're showing here in this type of weather.
Yeah, there's a bit of pressure there with Chris. Now he's got the last ball. And Richie's holding too.
We've been there, John. Rog. You win the first set so well.
Yeah.
You've pumped up. You lose the second set. No, I'll be okay. And you shot down, game down. Marius, pas op die water. Don't get into your machine. Something going wrong with the buckets of the filling up with water here. Strover's having a run. He's pulling his body, so I don't know what that means. He's missed.
Richie's through.
Richie's through. Well done. What a great comeback. What a great comeback. Rod, you can go in the rain and interview them. Just do it on the inside. Don't see them.
With the camera.
You can just interview them, yeah. Oh, you want to do it after the game, Mario? We'll finish this game and you can interview them all.
What's your number?
You don't have to do it now, just protect yourself. So what we'll do is finish that game, then you can interview them all together. Okay. Then they can do it inside. No, it'll be over here somewhere. Let's finish that game. So who's holding their run?
I think Mark's holding.
I've got a feeling that Greg's holding.
I didn't see the pedal.
Jane, who's holding? Mark doing. James says unbiasedly Mark's holding. And the Mark unbiasedly said he's holding.
Well, Greg's got the last ball now, so
he's putting a blocker. He's taught by Tony Marshall. Tony Marshall was a great advocate for blockers. Definitely appreciate it in those days. Come on, Greg. You take a solo photo, it's not the end of the world. There's so much water coming off the roof now, it's coming down on the veranda, yeah, from the back end, not through the gutters.
Maybe the gutters are full. So
Yeah, I think the gutters
kicking back, yeah.
Another job for you on. Right, he's having a little trot. Oh, what a shot. Oh, yes. Yes, and he's hit it, and he's got the shot. What a great player.
Great shot there from Greg. Well done.
Sure. A little bit of fortune, he cut the ball and it went through the hole and didn't sit on his own shot with it. But a great pressure ball. That'll make him feel good. We're going to have a short interview with the guys when they come off, try and get it inside here somewhere. Then we'll have a normal quick break like we normally have, and we'll put them back another game. We're probably on rinks 1 and 3. Roger will decide who's the TV game. It's just about 2 meters from the 2 meter mark, and the mat looks maybe a meter up. Greg playing his preferred backhand. Double check. Oh, not a bad outcome. About a meter.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Mark for number 1, yeah.
Good to see a bunch of downward bowlers out here today. Quick guess is about 25 people, 30 people here. Thanks for braving the weather. Might get a rub. Yeah. Mark is still holding. Might be a little short.
Maybe Greg's got something on the forehand, yeah. That might be a bit of a blocker.
Oh, he's been playing the backhand quite well. No, you're right. Changing.
All right. Must be able to read the head on him. Might be a bit wide.
This is up. No.
Oh. Yeah, the line was good.
Pretty more way to the close. I would have stayed on the back end. That was his line. He just had a draw inside the jack.
Mark's holding.
So where's Sam today?
Yeah, I think maybe just relaxing a bit.
Yeah, a stressful weekend. I think Mark has scored a cork, yeah. Yeah. That's why we'll go down. Now he'll have to go back there.
He'll have to pull that down, I think.
Yeah, he should have gone there in the first place. But anyway. When you're under pressure in the rain. Yeah, he's back on the backhand. Giving it a bit of a thump, I think.
Not far off.
He's in the hole. Gonna draw it. Yeah, there's it. So much for not reading the head, Rog.
Well, that ball wasn't there, the last end.
He would have drawn it.
So, well, you played the right shot on the forehand.
He couldn't have played the shot, Rog. So he's lying game actually.
Like I said, you read the head.
Marky's close, yeah. Marky is close. He is close. What a shot. Oh! That's it. I think.
One each.
No, it's.
Oh, sorry, it's two.
I think
You got it, yeah.
he is game.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Well done, guys. What a great game. If you guys that are listening are going to tune out, we'll be back in about 15 or so minutes. You're going to get a couple of new voices. Shane Nienaber will be here, and a couple of others. Roger's going to do quick interviews.
We'll do it before the next game.
What a game. What a game.
The other guys relax.
Two great gladiators, two great mates. Two of the form players in Port Natal at the moment.
We'll catch the guys before the next game. Just relax.
Hello fellow bowlers, College Africa is a proud co-sponsor of the KZN PBA Singles Qualifier 2025. We offer Excel, ChatGPT and corporate training throughout the nation. We're offering a 50% discount on virtual training. Scan the QR code